Hi, this is Sharon, the Fun Frugal Auntie, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm very happy and very excited. I have two very special guests. I've been wanting to talk to them for a while, my Kelly and my Nathan, my niece and nephew, and that's why we're going to ask them a bunch of questions. Now, we all live in California here. We're all living on our own. These two are younger and they live on their own and they work hard, but they of course want to enjoy life, so I want to ask them a few ways that they're able to do that. Now, Nathan does hair. I used to do hair, so we have that in common, and that's a great career, and it's really a fun career. You can make a lot of money and enjoy your life, but you also have to go to school. So the schooling can be really expensive. Now, Nathan, did you have any debt after school?
I should have had a lot of debt after going to beauty school, but I decided to utilize the community college programs that they have available to like anyone who lives in California.
Oh.
So instead of spending like the normal $20,000 for a private school, I went to community college and I saved probably like $20,000, and now I work every day and I don't have any debt from college, so it really helps.
That is, you know what, that's a great thing. That's really impressive, because when I went to school, you're gonna laugh, it cost, I think, was it 30, 40, it was like $5,000. $5,000, which was a lot. And I know how much trade school is very expensive, so that's a great idea. That's very smart. Thank you, Nathan, for sharing that, because a lot of young people need a trade. Not everybody can go to college or wants to go to college, but that's a great career, so that's going to help somebody. And now I want to ask you, Kelly, I know how you are with money. Can you share with me one or two things about how you are able to save, like for birthday parties and Disneyland?
Yeah, we are a Disney family and we love Disneyland. First off, I'm an estimator. For saving, I like to, specifically for like vacations and stuff, I like to do the envelope method. I don't know if you heard, you said you used to do that.
I grew up like that. I think it's a Portuguese thing. I really do.
What is that?
Well, sorry to interrupt. Portuguese people, I'm half Portuguese. When my grandma passed away, we found envelopes around the house with money.
Oh.
And she always taught us to put money in envelopes and save. She was, there's a difference between cheap and frugal. So let's just say she was very frugal, and I am too. And I was telling Kelly, because she was telling me she put money in envelopes, and I don't know many people that do that. So I'm like,
Yeah.
That's the Portuguese in you, because she's like, what, 5%?
A little percent of Portuguese.
Just
Yeah.
saving that cash, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I just started doing that because my big thing with saving is I'm a planner girl. I love all things planner. All my finances are in my planner. However, like for vacations, for Christmas, for birthdays, like that's separate money. And I just recently did the envelope method. And it did help, because before, like, I would keep it all in my card and stuff, and you just swipe and you're not even paying attention to your spending. So I mean, it's a little extra step going to the bank and taking out money and all of that, but at least you're like putting it away. And it's not like it's a lot of money, but it's just for like gifts. I like saving up for Christmas. With the prices things are today, it's good to start early. For birthdays, we have a lot of birthdays in the family. And then for vacation, like Disneyland. Disneyland's pricey, so I do love that method.
Yes, Disneyland.
For Disneyland, you're probably looking just for like 3 people. I only stay like 2 days, and that's a couple $1,000s.
Really?
Yes. And they get you at the
goodness.
hotels.
My
If
goodness.
you're not like living nearby, the hotels alone for 2 days is over $700 probably. The tickets are like $700, and then of course everything at the parks are pricey. You want souvenirs, you want to
One
splurge
meal.
on food
$100.
and stuff, so
For
you
dinner.
want to be able to do things. So I just probably budget that money.
I appreciate you telling me that, because I think a lot of people probably feel like they can't do anything. But I know that if you really desire to, where there's a will, there's a way. You know, there's things that you can do that are affordable. And even if you take like a short vacation or like an overnight, you know, this day and age, no matter what age we are, you know, they're 30. I'm a little older, just a little. Not much, right? So I really appreciate them talking to me, and I wanted to also ask you, Nathan, about your collectible. Nathan likes collectibles. Now, Nathan is not in any debt. Can you share with me a little bit about that?
So for me, and when I grew up, basically my parents told me live within your means, and my parents never really had a lot of credit cards or cars and things that they just purchased with, you know, plastic all the time. They would never shop at stores or just buy anything really unless they had the money on their card right then to purchase whatever they need to purchase. Whether, you know, if it's a couple $100, sure, you know, go for it, you know, or if you planned for it, you've been wanting or saving for something for a couple, you know, you have to think about it for a few months to get it or something. Save your money, spend your money that you have, don't just put it on credit. It racks up.
I know,
To me, I think that's good because, like, most people, I don't know about most people, but for me, if I want something, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get it now. Give yourself a couple months or weeks to think about it. Do you really want it? Did you forget about it? Or are you still thinking about it? And you know, like...
Exactly. Even when it comes to vacations, like me and my partner, like we are terrible at planning for like big trips and vacations and stuff. But like I told him the other day, like we have something that we just spent like I think like $700 on. It was like it's a concert that I've been wanting to go for like 6 months. But since I've been thinking about it for months and months, then we could kind of put the money towards that ahead of time. So it's really not
And I think that's
that
good
big of
because
a...
they don't...
great.
Yeah.
Like, Nathan doesn't do, you know, stuff all the time, and I feel like it's nice, you know, as a couple
It's a
to
treat.
like...
Yeah, once in a while to do a big thing like that. And
like
so,
I think that's really nice.
See, when you don't live in debt, you can do things like that. That's what not living in debt is great. And I'm not judging anyone. I'm just trying to talk to these two to help us because we can learn from each other.
Yeah, and that doesn't mean we don't struggle because we're young and we live in an expensive area.
Yeah, very.
But
California.
You know, we try to make it work. You know, like I have a kid, so it's like I want to do nice things for my child, and I'm gonna make it happen to do something. You know, so it's like. Just like even if it's $10 a week, $20, or you know, whatever you can fit in your budget like that week or that month, like you can put it away and save it for later on in the year, or like, you know, whenever you can be able to do something nice.
Another really great tip that I have learned too, talking to people who like spend a lot of money at like high-end stores like Macy's or Nordstrom's and like really just designer, like high-end name brand stores, you can go to like discounted stores, Ross, Marshalls, TJ Maxx.
And that's our favorite
Those
stores.
Target, you can mix and match and find tons of basic clothing pieces that look really expensive and high-end. Even though you're shopping at Marshalls, you could still buy Nikes, Adidas, or whatever brand name you like, but you know, you should look through all the racks at those cheaper stores,
And
or
not
you're
only
gonna
that,
spend double.
Even look at certain thrift stores, because Nathan here, like, any clothes he doesn't
Goodwill,
find or
Thrift.
whatever, there's certain thrift stores where he takes his clothes there and they pay him.
Really?
They give him money.
Consignment stores
Oh,
too.
consignment stores.
Like for clothing, so like say you have like some clothes that are like nice, but you don't just want to give it away to a Goodwill. We would say, for example, you know, it's a great thing to donate, but at the same time, like say you did spend quite a bit of money on like some of your jeans or nicer shoes or something, you can go to a store that will pay you, like they'll look at it, and if it's in good condition, they'll give you cash for your check to use.
Yeah.
I did not know that. Disclosure, I got this at a garage sale for $1.
And
I would have never even noticed.
I know, it's a really nice blouse. I like it.
Speaking of yard sales, I'm a total yard sale girl. I love
Yard sales.
when I'm like let's say I'm planning a Disney trip or a birthday or whatever, I'm like, okay, let's have a yard sale before then.
Oh,
Clean out, like,
good
you know,
idea.
give a couple months to do even a couple yard sales. Sometimes I've made over $600. Sometimes
Really?
it's little as low as $50 a day, but hey,
It's
like
better
when
than
you
nothing.
want cash and money and you need it, that $50 means something. So
Means a lot, actually. And
yeah.
I've actually gotten most of my cat toys from garage sales. Actually, neighbors give us all of our cat stands, the dollar store. So, you know, if you have pets or if you have children like Kelly, or even if you're just, you know, out there living, you know,
Single, you know, like
you
me.
can go to a concert like that. Because I used to go to concerts when I was your age, but tickets were $25.
Oh, man.
Okay, in the 80s, and now I go see tribute bands for free.
All the same bands that were popping
Yeah.
off, now you get a good price. They're all on reunion tour. I
Oh,
love it.
gosh.
I've seen those tours too.
Have
The intimate concerts. You don't always got to see Taylor Swift. You could go to a 2,000 venue place, have a beer with your partner, and have a great relaxing time, and be so close to the front of the stage and listen to all the music and
Yep.
yeah, you
Oh
know,
my gosh.
explore new bands and music and stuff. It's really fun.
See, now, haven't you learned something today? I sure have, and I really enjoyed talking to these two. They've got great advice. So I hope you had a good time listening for joining me, and I just want to know what kind of ideas you have. If you could share with me in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
Bye.
Bye.